How to use the Make Ready board. When we go into Rent Manager and we open up our Make Ready board, it shows us exactly which units we have open and where we're at in that process. Each unit should have a scheduled out date of its estimated completion, and it should look like this. When you get ready to move a new tenant that is moved out onto the board, you'll go to the tenant in question. You're going to select the appropriate move out date. In this case, this tenant moved out today. We're going to confirm it as moved out within Rent Manager, and then we're going to click this move out button in order to put it on the board. We are going to confirm that everything is correct here, and we're going to click on Template, Make Ready Example, and assign it to ourselves. Once we hit Finish, it will automatically populate on our board. So we go back over here, and here it is. This tells me that 1601 Aaron opened up on 9/18 is when the tenant moved out, and this gives us 24 hours to make sure that we're completing the move out inspection. Ideally, this inspection will be done today. If it does not get done by the 19th as it is planned, it will pop up with that red exclamation point letting you know that it is overdue. Inspections are carried out in a very specific sequence. So you're going to want to walk through the unit, taking a general photo of each room that would include all 4 walls, the ceiling, and the flooring, and just while evaluating the room's overall quality. After you've made it through the entire apartment and you have those bases of photos, you're then going to be able to go back into each room individually and look in the separate sections. So what I mean by that is, let's go here. We can see these are the words that match the pictures. So whenever we look at the walls need repair, these would be pictures of the walls that need the actual repair and the specific areas that it is needed in. Under paint walls, these are only the walls that need to be painted. That one's a little more. So these are areas where we've got maybe a bad sheen or it was not painted correctly the first time. All the way down. These pictures right here under the pictures of unit are the general pictures, and they should be the same 7 or 8 photos of every single room, including the ceiling, the flooring, and the 4 walls. These are the exact same photos that you will use and retake whenever you get ready to take the final photos at the end of it. This is just a general snapshot of the apartment as a whole. It's not made to show any particular damage, any work that needs to be done. It's a literal photo that allows us to take an opportunity to say this is where the apartment came from and this is where it ended up. This area should not include specific pictures of the stuff, but if the stuff is in the room as a whole, then we leave it. All of these pictures in these general areas will not be included down here. This is for things that go on the work order that need to be done. This is for basic pictures of the unit only. Your words here should match the pictures that correlate with it. And whenever you're done, you would close out the inspection, and that is what would give you that green column. Now that you've walked your inspection, you are then able to group your service issues while in the app to create one general maintenance column. Whenever you do that, as you can see here, it will group it by this is what we need to do within the walls, the doors, the cabinets, and so on for each thing. This is where you again track your person's time of who's working in there. You would actually change this to Make Ready because that is the type of work order that it is. And you're going to give it a projected end date. So Don is projected to get out of this one by 9/19. We're going to track his time within the bottom of that column. And then we've scheduled cleaning for 9/19. We've scheduled carpet cleaning, and it is projected to come off the board and get final pictures as of the 22nd. Each unit that has been taken off of this board should have its final pictures under the review. So if we go up here and we go to one of these units that has been done before, you would see where you have final inspection photos. You can click on it and it has the same basic photos of what it looked like before as what it looks like after to show you what it's cleaned. Key notes to take into: the light should be on, the toilet seat should be down, and you should get a good view of all of the rooms.